Welcome back to our channel, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you once again for choosing to be part of our show. Believe you me, you're the reason behind this. You give me the strength to keep doing it. Those who share our videos, those who share their comments, I really want to thank you very, very much. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're watching us for the first time. Click the notification bell to allow YouTube to notify you whenever we do a video like this, and like our videos. Again, I want to thank you so very much. The fallout between President William Samoei Ruto and his deputy is no longer secret. I was talking to Amze, who once told me that one of the things that you cannot hide at some stage is pregnancy. It reaches a point where you cannot hide it. And like pregnancy, the stage at which President Ruto and his deputy has reached can no longer be hidden. The only thing that is remaining, and you can take this to the bank, is the stage where the president and his deputy will go full throttle at each other. Leave alone this one where they're still using some proxies. That you see Mutahi Kahiga, the governor of Nyeri, speaking to Ruto, but you know very well that he's speaking the mind of Rigathi Gachagua. Or Kimani Ichung'wah and Moses Kuria bashing Rigathi Gachagua. Yet we know very well that they have been sent by William Samoei Ruto. So we only have a thin line, and we will see William Ruto going at Gachagua. You remember when Uhuru Kenyatta and William Ruto started, they were hiding it. And then it reached a point where William Ruto was now saying, wachana na mimi, wachana na familia yangu. That is the stage we are waiting for. Now, William Ruto jetted outside the country and he went to Italy, Switzerland, and all that. While he was away, he unleashed his generals to ensure that they gave Rigathi Gachagua sleepless nights. And there was a lot of attack against Rigathi Gachagua. And Rigathi Gachagua on his side continued with this vision. The vision to unite Mount Kenya, the vision to ensure that he goes to the village. And I know William Ruto was watching very closely. So today, William Ruto jetted into the country. And it is the subject of discussion from all quarters. After watching William Ruto landing into the country using a KQ jet, Kenyans quickly remembered how William Ruto went to the USA using a private jet that had to cost us 200 million Kenya shillings. And William Ruto was defending that by all sweat and saying that KQ charges are higher than the private jet that he used. And of course, this elicited a lot of debate. And even the KQ itself did not mince their words. They said William Ruto is lying. And Kenyans, really bashed William Samoei Ruto. So when he came back, Kenyans were like, okay, so you knew what you are doing. What has changed if you really felt that KQ charges higher prices? Why then did you use the KQ? And then one thing that came out very clear is that for the period William Ruto was moving around outside the country, he had a private jet. And so as he was coming back, he boarded the KQ from France, Paris. That is why he boarded the KQ to come back to the country. All along, in all the journey here and there, he had been using a private jet. So it is a mere fallacy. He didn't believe in the KQ in the first place. He came aboard the KQ just because of the criticism and from Paris to Kenya. The other thing that Kenyans did not fail to realize or to notice is that the deputy president once again was not there. He was missing. We are talking about a president and a deputy who are not seeing eye to eye. Now, in the midst of all this political altercation where we don't see Rigathi Gachagua next to the president, there could be several reasons, but we are reminded of one man called Faruk Kete. Faruk Kete We used to see him close to William Ruto, very close to William Ruto during campaigns. And then we were waiting to see what William Ruto was going to give him, what docket. And he was not given anything. Then Faruk Kibet is back again. Immediately, William Ruto and Rigathi Gachagua started, when these differences started. And we are reminded of the words of the very close allies of William Ruto, who told us that they are unable to see William Ruto without Faruk Kibet's approval. And even the deputy himself cannot see the president without the approval of Faruk Kibet.
Asante sana.
Wewe Farouk, wacha kuharibu maneno yangu wewe. Hata kabla niongee ile yetu ya nchi, wacha niwaambie watu wa Koilel. Vile Murkomen amesema, hii mtu anaitwa Farouk. Hii mtu ni mtu ingine ya maana sana. Na unajua watu wanasikiaga Farouk. Wanafikiria ni mtu utaenda upate ako na ofisi floor moja pale kwa rais wetu. Mimi naona ofisi ya Farouk hata ni ile ya rais wetu wa Kenya. Kwa sababu huwezi fikia rais Farouk akisema no. Hata huyu deputy rais na rafiki yangu kufikia yeye Farouk lazima aseme yes. Na juu nimesikia sasa
we must agree with Ndindi Nyoro, because even now you see Faruk Kibet flying to functions with people like Kimani Chungwa. He travels with ministers and even members of parliament, yet he does not have any office. And this message is very clear. We will not allow anyone to divide us. We must respect Ruto. He doesn't have an office, a physical office. And by the confession that was made by Ruto allies, we can easily conclude that Rigathi is being frustrated and is being blocked from meeting William Ruto by none other than Faruk Kibet. Rigathi's absence from JKIA could be triggered by frustrations, and it might have been blocked by Faruk Kibet himself. During the weekend, when William Ruto was away, younger politicians, junior politicians, let me say so, including the National Assembly Majority Chief Whip, were attacking the deputy president. He's not only the deputy president of Kenya, but he's also their deputy party leader in the UDA. And I remember Silvanus Osoro telling Rigathi Gachagua that uko na wabunge wanne peke yake na unasumbua watu. That is the level that William Ruto has reduced his deputy. And I think that might have also angered Rigathi Gachagua, because I remember Rigathi Gachagua saying that even bloggers, those who are working, including the PA of the president, now wants to command him. And he said he's got only one boss, William Ruto alone, not his bloggers. Gachagua was obviously angered by Ruto's junior politicians who do not respect him, and maybe so it was just a way of protesting. It was a kind of protest to William Samoei Ruto, because Rigathi, the way he is, he has said he's a truthful man. He does not suffer and keep quiet. He will not keep quiet when he's suffering. Rigathi no longer cares about his relationship with William Ruto. It seems he has decided that he wants to endear himself to the people, because he understands that when you have the people will compel leaders to follow you. If he gets the grip of the Mount Kenya fraternity, I can assure you that William Ruto will be forced to dance to his tune. And all this drama is simply because William Ruto is not keen on going with Rigathi Gachagua as his deputy in 2027. And Rigathi is scared. Even though there was no MOU between them, Rigathi has tasted the whims of power. The security, the siren, the secretariat, the privileges that come with that office. And so William Ruto can understand him. There was no MOU, but again, they did not agree that Rigathi Gachagua would only go for one term. And I don't know what is wrong if he just decides that he goes with the Rigathi for the second term, and then if he wins after 2027, then after 2032, then they will see what to do. What is this urge to drop him? Because that's the bone of contention between these two leaders. But Rigathi Gachagua is not a pushover. When you look at Rigathi Gachagua, he's not a pushover. That is why they are trying to threaten him. When Moses Kuria was saying impeachment loading, and Rigathi Gachagua is watching and is saying wajaribu. Those are the kind of things that Rigathi Gachagua would want them to do so that Rigathi Gachagua can win more sympathy. You remember how William Ruto did it during Uhuru regime? Mimi nateswa, I was at the periphery. Today you ask Ruto, why are you lamenting about the taxes that were taken in your tenure when you're with the Uhuru? He says, Mimi, nilifukuzwa, I was only there. Raila occupied my space. But when you go ahead and ask him, why couldn't you resign, or why did you just decide you don't want to take the salary? Because he was enjoying every privilege that comes with that office. That is exactly what Rigathi Gachagua wants. Afukuzwe ama mwanze kumimpeach. And Rigathi knows very well that the opposition will not join Ruto's side in giving support for that impeachment, motion, if at all it comes. And that is why he is probably doing this. William Ruto is a worried man about Rigathi Gachagua, because Rigathi Gachagua is standing at crossroads. If they mend fences with Uhuru Kenyatta, that would mean one thing. They will be talking that as we amend fences, we are doing it on what grounds? Is Uhuru with his support base going to support him for presidency in 2027? And Uhuru is a more experienced politician. He's been there. He can convince Gachagua, let us have 2 years or two seasons of 10 years without a Kikuyu in the ballot. A serious Kikuyu. I'm not talking of people like Mwaura. I'm talking of a serious Kikuyu. And then Uhuru will tell him, after 2032, we can now have one of our own. And that means that Rigathi Gachagua would be looking for someone to second. He will be a deputy if William Ruto rejects him. And he can decide, let's do that with Raila Amolo Odinga. I have always mentioned that for Raila, it is very simple when we're negotiating. I'm going to be a one-term president because of my age. I just want to put some plans in place. Maybe we ensure that electoral justice is initiated and maintained, so that whoever is coming after me, we will no longer have these problems of post-election violence every year. And then with that, Rigathi can support Raila. He will have nothing to lose, because even in 2027, if they go with Ruto, he will still just be a deputy president. And William Ruto knows that will be very difficult for him. I know people have said, oh, Ali Bandua, deep state when he was a deputy president, but that was because of the Mount Kenya votes. Remember, the difference between him and Raila that was given by the IEBC is 200,000. And that one is not genuine. So I want you to take the 3 million votes from Central, from Mount Kenya. Or let's say that he still grabs 1 million and 2 million leaves him. With the economic situation in the country, there are people who do not want William Samoei Ruto, even those who voted for him. The rebels in Nyanza had said, hakuna development ambayo inakuja. Aisha Jumwa from Mombasa said, from Kilifi said, we supported William Ruto, but we are not seeing any kind of development. And Budama also did not mention what he said, tunapewa kazi ya messenger. So it means even those who supported William Ruto will ditch him. And that is why it is really worrying William Samoei Ruto. I don't know. Is Rigathi Gachagua right in boycotting all this, if at all he boycotted? And if Rigathi and William Ruto decide to mend fences again, you realize that Farouk will no longer be in the picture. He only comes when things are tough, without any office, but his office is that of the president. I don't know, but the drama continues. We are waiting for another episode, and that is my take.